Many of us are happy to just look at our fly in the vise or perhaps in the hand and assume that's how it will look to the fish. But water is optically and physically different to air. This may not make much difference to small flies fished with a dead drift in small creeks or rivers. However, things become more complicated when you fish in large rivers, lakes, or on the edge of the Pacific. The only way to know how your flies look and behave in these situations is to test them underwater before you fish them. Perhaps the simplest solution is just to fill a bathtub with water, put some tippet on your fly and drag it through the water and see how it behaves. A more sophisticated approach is to purchase a swim tank to see how the fly responds to currents. If you have access to a swimming pool, this makes an excellent test bed since you can use your rod and line and manipulate the fly as you would when you are fishing. Another solution is to use a clear pond where the natural conditions will allow you to see how the fly looks in the real world. A clear creek will give you the opportunity to not only see how the fly looks under natural conditions, but also how it responds to currents. Now, you can always don wet gear and watch your flies underwater, but there's a much simpler solution. Simply pop your smartphone into a waterproof pouch and shoot some videos. This will allow you to see if the fly swims properly, or find out if the fly has any problems, such as this tube fly which has hook hangdown, which is a great way not to catch fish. You can also evaluate whether or not the materials you have used are helping the fish see the fly or hindering it. And for any patterns that you wish to work along the bottom or alongside snaggy areas, this can let you see how the fly responds to surfaces and obstacles. One of the really cool things is you can see how the fly responds to different retrieves. Another advantage of underwater testing is that you can see how different density fly lines change the way the fly moves. Knowing how your fly looks and behaves in the water can make a big difference. So test drive your flies and enjoy the rewards.